A man and a woman lived in a dilapidated farm far away from people. The husband was a wicked old man who enjoyed living with his wife. He rarely talks to his wife, and when she does say something, he is aggressive and tells her to shut up. One day, the man was digging a well in his house and his wife was helping him. As they were digging, they find an old well. The man was surprised and wanted to see what happened, so he told his wife to go back home and get a flashlight. The woman came and the man turned on the flashlight, tied it to a rope and threw it into the pit. Lower and lower he went, but no matter how much rope he let go, the rope never seemed to reach the bottom. The man started to pull the rope back, but got caught in something. In the end, the man could barely pull the rope up. When the rope came up, the flashlight was broken, but instead, a small white bag was attached to it. The man was scared and with trembling hands, he opened it and to his surprise, there was a piece of gold with a handwritten note. The man took the note and tried to read it. But it was written in a language he could not understand, so he threw the paper away. He told his wife that he was going to town to buy more flashlights and ordered him to keep an eye on the hole until he came. As soon as her husband left, his wife quickly returned to the house and looked for a dictionary in the cupboards, when she noticed that she had written on the paper, "Send food." The woman took out a big piece of ham from the refrigerator. When he returned to the hole, he put the ham in a bucket, tied it to a rope and sent it down. The woman waited for a while and then pulled the rope back. The bucket was very heavy and the woman had to stop for a short rest. He finally pulled up the bucket, and was shocked to see the bucket full of glowing gems. There was another note, and this time, it was in English. The method was written, "Send more food." He quickly returned home and hid the jewels. When the man returned, the back of his truck was full of flashlights. He sent a lot of lighted flashlights down with the trash can. But when he pulled the rope back, he got angry and realized that the trash can was empty and all the flashlights were broken. In a fit of rage, he kicked the remains of the flashlights and cursed. He returned home and brought his handgun. He told his wife that he was going to go to the hole and come back with gold. The woman begged her husband not to go, but he was very angry and did not listen to her. He attached a big bucket to the back of his truck. He went into the bucket and told his wife to pull it up after 10 minutes. The woman started the car and the bucket in which the man was standing went down. The woman was staring at her watch and worried. After 10 minutes, he pressed the key and the winch on the back of the truck started to pull the bucket. She looked into the big bucket, but her husband was not there. Instead, it was filled with gold bars, jewels and coins. Inside the gold and jewelry, he found a note that read, "Thanks for the meat.